friends, in previous lecture we discussed conservation of angular momentum and rotational dynamics of particle rod system. Now in rotational dynamics we will discuss very important topic, that is pure rolling. Pure rolling. That's very important topic in this rotational dynamics. But before that one, I want to say one thing. You must subscribe this channel, share also, tell to your friends, and if you need some systematic explanation, systematic study of class 11, class 12, intermediate type in this India and other part of this country, like other in different parts of world, in different languages, in Hindi, English and other world languages, classes will be available online. For Indian students it will be available offline also in Delhi, and you can avail at very low fees. We have started system of education for poor students also, so you can get benefit of that one. Those who are very poor or they have no parents, in that case you will have zero fees. No fees is required for your study. You can write about you in comment box and we will contact you and we will give online classes. Registration has been started, so you can do very soon. Register, please. I'm taking case pure rolling. Pure rolling is the case of linear cum rotational motion. Linear cum rotational motion. In which two points of contact, two surfaces in contact have relative velocity zero. Means it is the motion in which it is linear cum rotational motion in which two surfaces in contact will have relative velocity zero. Out of these two surfaces, one of the surface may be ground, might be other thing also. This is ground, this is wheel, and the point of contact is one of the surface here. Point of contact of wheel. This is the point of ground, this is point P and this is point Q. Then relative velocity of P with respect to Q on static ground will be zero. There might be two rollers also. There might be two wheels also which will be in contact at this point. In that case also there should not be any relative velocity. If they have no relative velocity, we will say motion is pure rolling. So any two contact has relative velocity zero, but motion is linear cum rotational. The best example of motion of wheel of car on the rough ground, that is the case of pure rolling. In pure rolling, slipping does not occur. Suppose we are taking a particular example to understand this case. This is wheel. This is a circular wheel. It does not seem circular, so I am making circular. That's of radius r. radius is r, this is center of mass O, this is rough surface, it is moving on this one without slipping. Suppose at any instant this point is P, and after t time this point has come here, P, and P prime is here, another point P prime. This length of arc, this P prime, length of arc, at t equals to 0, there was point here P. After t time, it has moved without slipping, and P has come here, another point P prime is in contact. So this length of arc P prime will be equal to these two distances. I am taking this distance x, linear displacement x. If slipping is not occurring, in that case, this length of arc will be equal to the distance, the displacement of this center of mass. Okay? But from geometry, you know, if you take this one, angle made by radii at this center is theta, that is angular displacement of point P, and we can have this x equals to radius r theta. X is displacement of center of mass, linear displacement, and theta is angular displacement, r is radius. X equals to r theta. This is possible only when this wheel is not slipping either forwardly or backwardly, then that will occur, and this will be the condition for pure rolling. If you differentiate this one, this is velocity, this is displacement of center of mass also, then we can have VCM or V naught, velocity of center of mass, dx by dt. R is constant, d theta by dt. You know d theta by dt will be angular velocity, and in pure rolling we can have velocity of center of mass V naught is r omega. R d theta by dt is omega. This is the condition of pure rolling. Condition of pure rolling. In terms of velocity of center of mass and angular velocity. If there is any acceleration, in that case, when we differentiate this, I am taking this first equation, this is second equation. If you differentiate this second equation, you can have d linear acceleration. L for linear acceleration. dv naught by dt will be equal to r d omega by dt. And we can have acceleration, linear acceleration of center of mass. Linear acceleration of center of mass will be r d omega by dt will be angular acceleration alpha. This is also the case of pure rolling. In the case of accelerated pure rolling, this one will be followed. In the case of every pure rolling, this one will be followed. In terms of distance, we can write the condition of pure rolling in this way. Suppose the case where x is not equal to r theta, it may be greater or less also. In that case, motion would not be pure rolling. I am taking the case of slipping also, but before writing that one, I want to write down one more condition for pure rolling. That may I delete this one. If this slab is here put on the ground, slab on the ground, and a body is put on this way. This body is performing pure rolling on this slab, but this slab is not static like this ground. This slab has also something velocity v prime. V prime is velocity of the slab with respect to ground. In that case, we can have V naught minus R omega will not be 0, but the velocity of slab means surface on which this one is rolling. So V naught minus R omega should be equal to V pi. I have already told you that if this is static ground, firstly we are taking a static ground, and this is wheel that is put here. I am taking something separate, but it is not separate. For clarity, in figure, I am taking something. This is point P is point on the wheel in contact with this ground, and the point of ground in contact is here taken Q. Both are in touch. P and Q are in touch. So, velocity of P with respect to Q in the case of a static ground will be 0. Since velocity of Q is 0 because ground is static, so velocity of P must be 0 when ground is static, otherwise it will not be 0. So I am writing when ground is static. But what about velocity of point P? Center of mass has velocity V naught in forward direction. So certainly every point on this rigid body wheel should have linear velocity V naught, not resultant, but it should have V naught. But due to rotational motion in this way with omega, it should have another velocity due to rotational motion, R omega. But R omega for this type of rotation clockwise will be leftward, so I will take R omega. That is the velocity of P. Or that must be 0 because this should be equal to VQ. So this is 0. For the static ground, V naught minus R omega should be 0. That is condition. We can deal with it. Means these both points in contact should not be slipping. If they are not slipping, that will be the case when slab is in rest. Otherwise, V naught minus R omega will be velocity of slab, ground, on which pure rolling occurs. In this case, if rolling is not pure, it might be of 3 types. I am dividing this rolling in 3 types. Firstly, forward slipping, or okay, I am taking pure rolling. Second, forward slipping. Next one is backward slipping. Sometimes backward slipping is also called forward English. Forward English. It is named. Okay. In pure rolling, displacement of center of mass x naught will be r theta. Theta is angular displacement. In forward slipping, this angular displacement will be greater than r theta, and this backward slipping, this x will be less than r theta. If it is not equal to this one, that would be the case of slipping. If it's greater, forward slipping. If x is less than that r theta, backward slipping. In terms of velocity of center of mass V naught should be r omega for pure rolling. If velocity of center of mass, linear velocity of center of mass is greater than r omega, that is forward slipping. If velocity of center of mass is less than r omega, it will be backward slipping. If pure rolling is accelerated, in that case, acceleration of center of mass is equal to r alpha. Alpha is angular acceleration. That would be case of pure rolling. In case of forward slipping, linear acceleration of center of mass will be greater than r alpha, and in this case it will be less than r alpha. In further video we will discuss some illustrations and more concepts regarding that one. Thank you.